welcome to class. Today you will need a band if you're going to be following along with what I'm doing. Otherwise, you can use free weights. It's only for a few exercises. Literally 2, 3 exercises. So if you don't have anything, don't worry, you can still participate. Just kind of go through the motions. A little chilly down here this morning, but I will warm up, I promise. So just to give you a rough idea of what's coming up today. We have 1-minute segments. We have 4 exercises. We're going to go through them 3 times each. Boom, 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 all the way through. Then we have a section of 2 exercises. We're going to do A, B, A, B, A, B. It's going to be 60 seconds a piece, then 45 seconds a piece, then 30 seconds a piece. And we're going to take a little break. Then we're going to do the same thing except with different exercises. So 4 exercises, 1 minute through times 3, and then 60, 45, 45, 30, 30. Cool? So I have resistance bands with me. I have these kinds. If you have something else, as long as it is long and can stretch, that's all I'm looking for, not the little itty bitty bands that are like this big. So we're ready to get going. We're going to start with our warm up. I have my bands near me. I have them actually are going to be on the ground. There is only one part today that has higher intensity that's running in place, and you can very easily just march instead. But let's just start out with a nice little easy jog. Swing those arms. Slow down the feet, punch, and move that lower body with you. My name's Jen, if we haven't met. I'm from the Bedford facility. And today we do Hiit. Uppercut. That's a high intensity interval training. So our intervals could be a minute, could be 45 seconds, could be 5 minutes. Cross. But if you don't want to make it high intensity, you can always make it low intensity. It's your choice. And anything I do, you may modify. I am just your coach here. You do not have to follow my pace or even my exercise. Uppercut. And I highly suggest music on your end. Music always makes things go faster. One more each side. All right, squat down, step out, in, other way. So we're just alternating which side steps out first. Now let's step forward, forward, back, back. Alternating which side leads. If your forward, forward, back, back looks like a V, that's fine. If it looks like a box, that's fine. And now stay up here, back, back, in. So just forward and back. And every once in a while, change the legs. One more each side. Beautiful. Stand on up. Wide legs. Let's drop one knee and drop that shoulder. So we're still leaning back, we're leaning back on those heels. And we're switching out. I take that back, there's 2 high intensity moves. I forgot about our long jumps. But you don't have to jump if you don't want to. I'll show you a modification when we get there. Switch. And switch. Come on up, arms up, shoulder height, and circle. Switch directions. Drop those arms, pick up those elbows, open and close. And march or run in place. I'm going to go through exercises A, B, C, and D. We're going to go through them 3 times each. There's only a couple seconds in between for transition to the next exercise. So if part of that time goes away because you're taking a little extra time to transition, don't worry about it, just make it work. All right, so the first exercise we have are climber push-ups. What you're going to do is you're going to, move this mat out of the way so you can see a little better. You're going to be here in your push-up position. You're going to bring the foot up here and do your push-up here and switch. Now, you could also be on your knees, bring that foot up, do a little bit. It's going to be a little bit less of range of motion here, but you still can do it. So basically, you push up with that foot up and by your shoulder as much as possible. Then, we're going to take our band. For exercise B, we're going to come into a V-sit, which is making yourself look like a V as much as possible. If you don't have a band or you're using weights, you can put your feet up in the air and we're going to row. If you do have bands, you may want to keep your feet on the ground, but you're going to lean back and you're going to row. Now, so you can have your feet in the air, totally fine. It's all going to depend on your band strength and you. So pick and choose. Then we have a side plank. So it's going to be on our knees or on our toes, 30 seconds to the right side, 30 seconds to the left side. And then lateral monster walks. Take your band, sticking it underneath your feet, and walking side to side. Or if you have just weights in your hand, just holding them and walking side to side. The big thing with this is making sure that the band is underneath your foot completely, and it's not going to slip out. Unless you are actually lifting your foot, you're not just dragging the band across the mat. Take a quick look at your band. Is there any potential snags or any reason it might break during today's workout? If so, don't use it. All right, so get yourself ready. Grab your mat. Have your band near you, and we're going to start out with those climber push-ups. Now remember, it's a minute apiece, 3 times through, just straight through, okay? On your mark, get set, and we're going in 3, 2, 1. Oh, we turn it up. All right, so we're doing those climber push-ups, remember. Step out. Push up. And this can be nice and slow and controlled. We're in no rush. We have a minute here. Once you get the hang of it, can you come a little closer to the ground potentially? Maybe you can, maybe you can't. We have 15 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, roll over. Grab your band for those rows, and we're going. Saying there's only a couple seconds. Now, if your band's too tight, you can always do one arm and then the other. And you're deciding, are your feet on the ground? Are your feet in the air? If you have a nice flat back in that V position and you want to bring those feet in the air, feel free, but only if you feel like you have 110% control. Flat back, really pulling the shoulders back and squeezing those shoulder blades. We're here for 20 more seconds, and then we have those side planks. So it's 30 seconds each side. Now if you're like, Jen, I want to do a minute each side. You can do a minute this round on the right side, a minute on the other side, the second round through, and then 30-30. That's cool. All right, side planks. All right. And when I say switch, all you're going to do is turn the other way and just go right into it. And then when the bell rings, we're going to stand it up and do those lateral monster walks. We have 10 more seconds until we switch. 3, 2, 1. Flip it around. Go right into it. Fifteen more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand on up. Monster walks. Saying if it takes you a couple extra seconds, don't fret. Don't hurt yourself by rushing around and hurrying. I'm just going a couple steps one way and a couple the other way. And then we're going to start at the top with those climber push-ups. Go through that cycle 2 more times. Three seconds. And if you need to grab water at any point before we officially break, please do so. Don't wait for my prompting. I probably will in a couple seconds. You can join me if you want. All right, 2, 1. All right, back to this ground. Push up, climber push-ups. And we're off. Seconds. 18 seconds. 10. 3, 2, 1. Be sit and row. Make sure that band is really underneath your feet so it's not going to pop up on you. Right underneath the arch of the foot is where I suggest, and sometimes sneakers have those little dips. It's a great place to put the band, but some have flat feet, I get it, or flat soles I should say. We have 30 more seconds here, and then we have round 2 of the side planks. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oops. For some reason, I gave us a long break here. Okay, let's go. 10 more seconds on this side. Switching in 3, 2, 1. Flip on over. Thirteen more seconds. And we're standing up for those monster walks in 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand on up. Monster walks. Thirty-4 seconds. And then one more time through. Remember, we're still a couple more minutes from our formal break, so always feel like you can grab water. 5 more seconds. Okay, climber push-ups. And go. Thirty seconds. Ten. 3, 2, 1. Okay, get ready for the rows. Twenty seconds. Three, 2, 1. Side planks. Let's go. Three, 2, 1. Switch sides. Fifteen seconds. 2, 1. Stand on up. Lateral steps. Okay, so after this, we will get a minute. We'll like explain to you the 60, 45, 30 bit. So we do an exercise for 60 seconds, then each exercise for 45, and then each exercise for 30. It's right into each other. There's no rest little bits in between. So we have a long jump with a back pedal and then Superman. So one is a little bit higher intensity and one is a little bit lower. If you don't want to jump, you're just going to stay in a low squat the whole time and just walk it back and forth. I'll show you very shortly. I'll show you in 10 seconds actually. Three, 2, 1. Okay. Take a second, grab some water really quick. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to jump forward and then back pedal. Jump forward and then back pedal, or back and forth. Then we're down on the ground for our Supermans or Superwomans. Arms up, hold for a couple seconds, and down. Up a couple seconds and down. Straight through, no breaks, and then we'll get a formal break. Okay? On your mark, get set. Seconds. Ten seconds. All right, on the ground. Supermans. Okay, stand on up. 45 seconds. I totally butchered this timer. Not even close to being right, even though I checked it. Apparently my math was wrong on both occasions. So we're gonna make it work. But our repetitions and stuff for the second set are gonna be changed. And I'll change the description. So the time you watch this again, it'll be correct. Superman's 45 seconds. All right, 30 seconds. Last time through. All right, and Superman's. Okay, take a break. Let me adjust my timer slightly so I can salvage my timer. Okay, hopefully we're good. So the only things we're going to change is we're going to go through 2 rounds instead of 3 for that 1 minute. And we are going to drop 1 exercise. You're going to drop the plank walk. So 2 times through, 1 minute apiece, and then 60, 45, 30 seconds. So what we have is we have a rear delt raise. So we're going to lean over, flat back, and then depending on, oh, my back wasn't flat, so now it is. I'm going to reach out to the side. If that's too much, I can always do 1 arm at a time. Then I'm going to do a run in place or a jog in place, my choice. And then I'm going to come down to the ground, drop either single heels or double heels. Then we'll repeat that again. All right, feeling good? Hopefully the timer works for this time around. If not, we'll make do. Okay, so we're starting in 3, 2, 1. All right, real delt raises. Flat back is big, big thing. And if you don't have any weights, you can still do this without the weights. If you have something to look into, I highly recommend doing it so you can see how flat or not your back is. And if you're like, oh, I'm tired, drop them. If you feel like you can't be in control, drop them. We're here for 10 more seconds, and then we're doing those runner jogs in place. All right, drop them. We're getting ready to jog. All right, and let's go. If you're curious about my mistake, 4 times 3 is not 8. That was my problem. I wrote 3 in my paper, but only entered 2 rounds on the computer. So he's had too much workout for 45 minutes. That's okay because you're getting a full body anyway. 3, 2, 1. On the ground, heel drops. So we're in a tabletop, reverse tabletop position, and we're dropping those heels and back. And remember, we can always do one at a time. Relax that head and neck as much as you can. And we only have 1 more round through of this. Bringing our heart rate down here. 30 seconds to go. And if you need to grab some water, my suggestion would be when we stand up to go into those rear delt raises, grab them then. 3, 2, 1. Standing up. And we're off. Nice deep breaths. Squeezing those shoulder blades. Remember, we're here if we have a weights or a single, no worries. The move is still the same regardless of how you're doing it. 3, 2, 1. All right, we're running in place. A little bit of cardio. Really feel free to push that up. There, 30 seconds down, 30 to go. Sixteen seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heel drops. Then we're going to go into those 60, 60, 45, 45, 30, 30. So for this round, it's an isometric squat hold or a wall sit and rocket mans. The difference between a rocket man and a Superman is in Superman, the arms are in front of us In a rocket man, the hands are behind us. Imagining we have a rocket strapped to our back and our hands need to be back there so we can control the buttons. We have 22 seconds left. Three, two, one. Stand on up. We have a couple seconds here to get ready. Grab some water really quick. 15 seconds exactly left. And we have less than 5 minutes of workout left. Okay, so remember the first exercise is our squat, hold, or wall sit. All right, ready? Let's go. And remember, there's no breaks in between here, so it takes you a couple seconds to get down or get up. No worries. Make sure you're sitting back in your heels, and if you have a wall behind you and you're using that, you can come up to 90 degrees with a bend in the knee. Of course, if you're doing the isometric squat hold like me, my chest is a little bit farther forward. If I had the wall sit, I'd be more back here. We have 30 seconds to go. Now, if you need to come up and start to come back down, not worries, you do so. 20 seconds left. 10. Right on the ground, and our arms are going to be right back here. Instead of them being here, they're going to be here. Palms facing up. 2, 1, right on the ground. Up. Don't hold your breath. "15 seconds, and then we stand back up for our 45-second wall sit or squat hold. 3, 2, 1, back up, right into it, no rests. We have 2 minutes and 25 seconds left of today's workout. Two seconds left. 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, to the ground. Rocket people. Ten seconds left. Last time through, 30 seconds apiece. Okay, let's go. This is it. Last bit of time. Maybe can you sit a little bit deeper? Think about it. Can you? Three, 2, 1, on the ground. 5 seconds.
Activity complete.
Alrighty, we're done. Grab some water, walk about, and then come on back and we will stretch. Alright, so moving those arms around. Tricep stretch. And switch sides. Open those arms up behind you. And then in front, elbows up high. Switching out, other side. Release, shake them out one more time. Grab a foot and pull back. Feel free to hold on for balance. Cross your wrist back. And stand up, cross that leg over, and roll it down. So we did a quad stretch, an IAT band stretch, now a hamstring stretch. Roll it up, other side, pull that foot back. Cross it over, sit back. And then cross it over, lean down. Rolling up, face the wall. Calf stretch. Let's have that heel down first. And then bend that back knee, lift that heel. Stretch out, other side. Heel down first. Bend that back knee, heel comes up. And then release. Feet nice and wide, lean one way. And then I'm going to reach that arm up above, side stretch. This other arm can be on that side for support. Release, other side, get the leg situated first, and then bring the arm into it. Release, come back to the center, hands on the thighs, draw one shoulder down. Stretching out our back. And switch out, other side. Come back to the center, bend your knees generously, hands on the ground. Just let yourself hang here for a second. And then very slowly, we're rolling up one vertebrae at a time. And we are done. Awesome work, you guys. I will see you later. Have a great day. Awesome work.